You ever read a Reddit post that felt too real to be fiction? Like the author wasn't telling a story, but confessing? Back in 2019, there was a post on True Off My Chest that only existed for about 14 minutes. Long enough for maybe a few dozen people to read it, before it was deleted, the user banned, and the entire thread scrubbed from Reddit's archives. But one person did see it, a user named Jasper Glitch. Jasper was a night owl, the kind of guy who scrolls Reddit at 3 a.m. looking for unsettling AMAs and true crime rabbit holes. One night he was refreshing True Off My Chest subreddit when a post appeared at the very top of his feed. No upvotes, no comments. It was titled, "I buried her in the garden and nobody knows." At first Jasper thought it was a typical writing prompt or dark fiction post. Reddit has plenty of those, but the tone was different. The author rambled, their punctuation was off. It didn't feel like a story, it felt like a confession. The post began, "I'm not proud of it. I don't even remember all of it clearly. I just remember the heat, how she wouldn't stop screaming, and how quiet it got after. I didn't plan it. I was drunk. I was angry. I blacked out. But when I woke up, she was gone, and there was blood on the carpet. I put her in the trunk of the car and drove for hours. When I found the woods, I dug until I hit roots. Then I drove home and just acted normal. But here's the thing. I posted about it back then. I made a throwaway. I wrote out the whole thing, and then it got deleted before anyone else could see it. I think I posted too much. I think I said where." Jasper felt a chill. He clicked the user's profile, 43 West Evergreen. There were no other posts, no comments, no karma. It was a brand new account, and yet one thing stood out. In the profile bio was a strange phrase, "I told you already." Jasper tried refreshing the post and it was gone. Just like that. No deletion message. No user history. The thread didn't even show up in the browser history. He typed in the username again and Reddit said the user does not exist. He assumed it was an elaborate hoax, maybe a creative writing project gone too far. But 2 days later, Jasper got a DM from an anonymous account, Memory Casket 4. It said, "You were one of the 37 people who saw it. The post was a true confession. The man wrote it died that night, but the body wasn't his only secret." Attached was a link to the news article from a small local paper in Washington state. I'll change the name for privacy reasoning. A man named Daniel Fletcher had been found dead in his apartment on August 19th, 2019. No foul play suspected. But buried halfway through the article was this. Police found what appeared to be journal entries and unsent emails, including one in which the deceased claimed responsibility for the disappearance of a woman in 2012. The case was long believed to be a missing person incident with no leads. The name of the missing woman was Carrie Messer. Jasper Googled her. She vanished from a small town called Evergreen, Washington. 43 West Evergreen Road. Last place she was seen. The same name as the Reddit poster. Jasper felt sick. What he read wasn't fiction. It wasn't a story. It was a man's final confession. But it gets worse. He tried posting about it, first on True Crime, then Reddit Mysteries, but every time he mentioned the name 43 West Evergreen, the post would instantly fail. Not removed by mods, just vanished before it published. He tried messaging Reddit's admins, but got no response. Then one night, while on his phone, his Reddit app refreshed. He was no longer logged into the account. His username was gone. His saved posts? Gone. His entire Reddit footprint had been erased. That's when the phone calls started coming. Blocked numbers, static on the other end. Once a voice whispered, "I told you already." Just like the profile bio. Jasper changed phones, got a new email, and even stopped using Reddit for a while. But even now, sometimes he'll get a pop-up notification late at night, just a blank Reddit icon with a timestamp. Some people believe that Reddit's moderation system is more than just bots and admins, that there are posts so disturbing they automatically scrub to avoid legal trouble. But others believe there's something deeper.
Some posts just don't get removed. They get erased, like the person behind them never existed at all. Have you ever stumbled on a post so disturbing you could feel it watching you back? That's exactly what happened to a Reddit user named Kevin, a story buried deep in the archives of the Unsolved Mysteries subreddit. It's one of those tales that gets passed around in screenshots, reposted in creepypasta threads, and whispered about on Discord servers. The kind of post that vanishes just after a few hours, like it was never meant to be seen. Kevin was a 25-year-old software engineer living alone in a small apartment in Oregon. He was into horror, missing person cases, ARGs, and deep web rabbit holes, so naturally, Reddit was his playground. Late one night in March of 2021, he was scrolling through Unsolved Mysteries when he saw a post with no upvotes and no flare. The title simply read, "Please help me, something is in my walls." He clicked. The username was just a string of gibberish, and their post was chilling in how normal it started. "I just moved into an old rental house outside Houston. Last night I heard scratching in the walls. At first I thought it was mice, but this sounded bigger, like a person dragging their nails slowly. I tried calling the landlord, but the line went dead. I tried to record the sounds, but my phone mic only picked up static. I'm not crazy, I know what I heard. And now I think it knows that I heard it too." Kevin was hooked. He refreshed the post expecting it to be deleted. Most creepy stuff like that crosses the line. But to his surprise, an update was added just 2 minutes later. This time it included a photo. It was grainy, taken in low light, showing an old wallpapered wall with a bulge near the baseboard. But what stopped Kevin cold was what looked like a human eye peeking out through a crack. Not fully formed, like it was stitched or forced through from the other side. Kevin zoomed in. The pupil was dilated, and behind it, a faint reflection. The shape of someone holding the phone to take a photo. There was no mention of a camera flash, no caption. Just, "It's watching me now." The post was gone. Deleted, user suspended. Kevin refreshed again and again, but nothing. For the next few days, he couldn't get it out of his head. He searched every subreddit, every archive tool, even tried contacting mods, but the post had seemingly never existed. No shadow ban trail, no record in removed it, or even way back machine. So Kevin did something that most people wouldn't. He made a new post. Did anyone else see the post titled, "Something is in my walls," posted March 22nd, 21? I saw it. I have a screenshot. Please DM if you know anything. That's when the DMs started. Most were trolls, creeps, people claiming they were the OP or knew the house. But one stood out, a message from another throwaway account named Beneath the Plaster. It read, "I saw it too. The house is real. Don't go looking for it. I did. I saw what's behind the wall." Attached was a single photo. It looked like an old fuse box, but someone had scratched symbols all around it. Odd markings, almost runic. Beneath it, on the drywall, was a handwritten message in red marker. The walls breathed first, then they spoke. Kevin replied instantly, asking for more details. No response. The account was deleted 10 minutes later. That night, Kevin noticed something strange when he opened his Reddit app. His front page wasn't loading normally. All the subreddits were replaced with one title: "Do not dig." He forced closed the app, rebooted his phone, and when it came back, everything looked normal, except for one new saved post in his profile. He hadn't saved anything. He clicked it. It was a private post from a banned subreddit called Echoes in the Wall. The post read, "You're hearing it now, aren't you? The static. That's not your phone. That's it listening back." The moment he read that, his phone buzzed, then went dead. Totally black screen. Kevin says he slept with the lights on that night. The next morning his phone worked again. Everything was normal, except now every time he turned his Bluetooth speaker on, it would automatically connect and play a low static frequency, no matter what device it was paired with, no matter the settings. He sent the audio to a friend of his who worked in audio design. They ran it through a spectrogram, and what they saw looked impossible. In the frequency wave pattern, there was a shape that resembled a face. Wide, hollow eyes, a stretched smile, and the text embedded in the waveform. You opened the wall. After that, Kevin said he uninstalled Reddit, threw away the speaker, and moved out of his apartment a month later. The strangest part? The night before he moved, he woke up at 3:17 a.m. to the sound of scratching. Not in the walls, from under his bed. When he worked up the courage to check, there was nothing. No animals, no sign of forced entry. But written on the hardwood floor beneath the mattress, in jagged gouged marks, were 4 words. "We found you too." Kevin says he's never logged into Reddit since and warns people not to dig into posts that vanish too quickly, because maybe they're not deleted by mods. Maybe they're not even posted by humans. Sometimes the things you read in the dark don't stay on your screen. Sometimes they come looking for you.